All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you find yourself in. Greetings. We've only got two games tonight, so it's Canucks Ducks, Oilers Penguins, which means we got a matchup between a team that's close to a playoff spot, though they've played more games than the teams they're trying to catch, and a game between one team that is looking like they should be in the playoffs, and the other one that's the Oilers. First up, we're going to talk about the Canucks and the Ducks. The Canucks are 25, 25, and 7 right now, whereas the Ducks are 21, 26, and 9. The Ducks won the only meeting between these two teams this year because the Ducks have kind of an ownage thing going on with the Canucks. I'll be very interested to see how this works tonight because traditionally, yeah, this is an absolute ownage situation. One thing I got to check. All right. Now, on the Canucks side of things, they're 12, 14, and 4 on the road versus the Pacific. They're 7, 6, and 3. As I said, they're 0 1 against the Ducks. That Swedish kid, that rookie kid, 25 goals, 26 assists, 51 points to lead the team in points. Pretty solid numbers. Face-off leaders, well, Horvat kills there. He's got 1,399. Sutter's got 462. With Sutter injured, who gets those face-offs? Hits leaders, Mott with 145, Goodbranson 120, and Virtanen 118. The cutoff was 100 for me to get him on the list, and if nobody had 100, then I went with just the one that was the top below 100. Blocked shots, Tanev 117, Edler, who's also hurt, 109. Goaltenders, Markstrom's dealing with back spasms is the report. So this is something that may very well be lingering, and yeah, we'll see. He's 21, 25, and 6. Of course, the Canucks got Marek Mazanik from the Rangers for a 7th rounder in next year's draft because DiPietro's not ready. He's 0-1 with a 708 save percentage. And, of course, I don't have Demko on the board because we don't know what's going on with Demko either. So, kind of a dog's breakfast there. However, Gibson has missed a couple for the Ducks, too. So, on the Ducks side, there's no confirmation of who's starting either. They're 21, 26, and 9, as I said. At home, they're 10, 8, and 8. Versus the Pacific, they're 5, 6, and 3. So their numbers are overall just ugly. Getzlaf's their leading scorer at 11 goals, 25 assists for 36 points. Face-off leaders, Kessler is the leader there because Kessler, while he's slowed down and the offense is just gone, he's still very good at winning a face-off. He's taken 855. Getzlaf, 758. Hits leaders, Manson, 136. Getzlaf with 107. Blocked shots, nobody with 100, so I went with Lindholm at 91. Goaltenders, Johnson's 2-11 with an 879 save percentage. Gibson, of course, 17, 19, and 8 with a 914 save percentage. And Boyle, who came in relief of Johnson, 0, 0, and 0, no record, with a 923 save percentage. So, this is a very interesting game, not necessarily for all the right reasons. And, of course, if the Canucks can win this, they move into a tie for the wild card position. But again, it's not an easy task for Vancouver at this stage because they're missing Sutter. Sutter's a pretty solid bottom six guy for them. They're missing Markstrom, potentially, who's dealing with back spasms. Edler, their number one defenseman. Like, it's not just the number of injuries, it's where. And that's what's hurting the Canucks. All right, Anaheim and Pittsburgh. Anaheim Oilers and Pittsburgh. Oilers 24, 26, and 5 and fading fast. And they're in against Pittsburgh Penguins, who are 29, 20, and 7. And they're flirting with being in danger of missing the playoffs, which is really weird for me to say. And I know I've said that a lot lately. On the road, the Oilers are 12, 11, and 4 at home. Pittsburgh's 15, 10, and 2. And Pittsburgh did win their matchup in Edmonton early this season. Of course, that's when they went on that West Coast swing and beat Calgary, Vancouver, and Edmonton, all of those teams. Versus the Metro Division, the Oilers are 3, 3, and 2. Versus the Pacific, the Penguins are 8, 4, and 1, including that road swing through the West. This is an interesting matchup because of the fact you have McDavid on one side and Crosby on the other, but also because you have a Ken Hitchcock-led team on one side that looks lost a lot of the nights, and a Mike Sullivan team that has had some issues lately as well. So it could be very, very interesting. On the Edmonton side, McDavid's their leading scorer, of course. 31 goals, 50 assists for 81 points. Face-off leaders, Draisaitl actually takes more face-offs at 928 Then McDavid at 641. Hits leaders, lots of guys with 100 hits on this team. Lucic 193, Larson 174, Cassian 132, Nurse 110, Petrovic 109, and Kara 104. Block shots, Chris Russell is always good for block shots, 121, despite the fact he's missed about a quarter of the season. Goaltenders, Koskinen's confirmed as the starter. Talbot will be the backup. Talbot's 10, 15, and 3. 893 save percentage. Koskinen, 14, 11, and 2 with a 906 save percentage. And you can get that for the small price of $4.5 million. Just kidding. On the Pittsburgh side of things, of course, Crosby's their leading scorer at 24 goals, 41 assists, 65 points. He has had a pretty solid run for himself recently. Face-offs, Crosby leads there as well with 1,197. You need to win a face-off, you throw Crosby on the ice. Defensive face-off, Crosby on the ice. Malkin, 646 is their second. Of course, it's Malkin. Hits leaders, Jack Johnson with 163. Dumoulin with 114. Letang, 105. Aston Reese, 101. Block shots leaders, Ole Mata, who was just put on the injured reserve, and there's no timetable for his return, 111. And Jack Johnson, 102. So if they did decide to trade Johnson at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. There's been rumors about maybe Pittsburgh was looking at moving Johnson, but I can't see it. If anything, now they'll be looking to add at least a couple more top six blue liners. Because Jim Rutherford knows you can't have too many defensemen when it comes to playoff time. And he wants to make sure they get there. Matt Murray's confirmed as the starter tonight, coming off that 50 save performance. DeSmith's 13, 10, and 5 with a 916 save percentage. Murray 16, 9, and 1 with a 914 save percentage. So if the good Matt Murray comes out and plays tonight, the Oilers don't really have much of a chance, because of the way they're playing right now. And on the Vancouver side, they're hoping that the travel through the Valley of Death, which is what I call their trips through California, that they're a little different this year because the California teams have had their struggles, minus the Sharks, who already destroyed Vancouver 7-2 in their last game. There you go. You're all caught up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.